The roots of history run deep through Stafford, Virginia. We've raised leaders, featured artists, and honored those heroes among us. We've learned from the battles fought, and we look to the future with hope. We take this time to focus on what makes us exceptional, while constantly remembering where we came from. We're always open to fresh ideas and innovation, and savor all of the flavor at our fingertips. We find inspiration in our craftsmanship, and there's always a hidden gem around every corner. Find yours. Rediscover Stafford.
Everybody, what's going on? This is Todd Patrick, KFL Live tonight. We're on the evening broadcast here where we've got a couple of matchups going on. We had a great day today with several other matchups. Just wanted to come live and let's give you guys some anglers and let's get talking. There's a couple of matchups that are going on right now. Looks like two teams are kind of dominating at the moment. But we'll see if cell phone signal or anything like that's got an issue with maybe some submissions or anything like that, or if it's just pure domination tonight. We got Greg Nosar on right now. Greg, tell us about what's going on with your team out there, buddy. Not seeing too much going on with your team out there.
It's struggled, man. It is, dude. I haven't had a bite, man. I don't know what to say or do. It's called junk fishing 101, man. We haven't had a bite. I mean, I think Bill caught a catfish, and that's about it, man. I mean, it has been unbelievable struggle today. So, I mean, we're not giving up, man. We're not giving up at all. But, man, dude, we've done everything we know of, and it's just not happening for us. It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, what are you finding there? I mean, it looks like you got really bad water quality. Looks like probably that rain affected your fishery pretty bad there.
And see, the problem is, I mean, look, fishing's all about excuses, right? The thing is, they lowered this lake. They lowered this lake a couple inches on Wednesday and Thursday to get ready for that storm that came through. So, lowering the lake, and then the lake is now back to full pool. So it was a dramatic drop with a dramatic rise, so close, and then it's just chocolate milk right now, and so. We're trying to find something that these fish will hold up to structure anything. They're not in docks. We've flipped docks. We've punched grass. I've fished lily pads. We've done everything we can, man, just trying to find these fish. And as you can see, Norfolk's found a couple of them. Nothing real big, man. But, I mean, they found a couple early in the day. But, man, this bite has just absolutely shut off. It's a tough deal, man. Tough deal. I'm just fishing a grass flat and just see if I can get something just to bite, man. I mean, something. Right. I haven't even had a blow up yet. Crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, and you guys have been out there for several hours now. Coming up on the 5 o'clock hour here Eastern time. You guys have been out there since noon? So 5 hours on the water, 2 hours to go. An hour to go or 2 hours? 2 hours to go. So we're out to see if you guys can pick it up. But let's give a quick score update, and then we got Will Brewer, and it looks like we got Travis Belcher to bring on. Let's go ahead and give a scoring update. This is what you guys are here for. The scoring update at the moment, the Washington Warhawks and the Norfolk Privateers. The Norfolk Privateers have an 89.5-inch to 0 advantage. And then in your other matchup, I think we got a score wrong. We got a 15-inch fish, so let's see. 16. It says 1,682.5 for Alabama Hammers, but they've got a fish scored that's 15 1/4 that's going to need to be fixed. So John Lessman looks like he had a mistype on one of his fish there, but let's get Will Brewer in. Let's see what he's doing, see if he's found anything, and let's get Travis Belcher in here, which is on the Norfolk team, and that's going to be who Greg and Will are going against. What's up, guys? Will, Travis, you're here. What's up?
How's it going?
Going good, man. Travis, your team is on the board. You guys got a nice, comfortable lead, but no lead is safe. So what are you doing? What are you doing out there to catch fish?
So I have 2 fish so far today that have been scoreable, and I have 2 that have been under. Man, I don't want to like give too many secrets out. Since there's still time to go, but the 2 places I was catching fish at 4, they're still there. They're just being really, really finicky.
Right.
I have to milk the spots. Like, I'm doing 30, 40 casts for, maybe a little 10-yard little patch where, I was catching before, and just, once in a while you'll get one to bite, but I'm marking them. They're still there. They're just not. They're just not feeding.
Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate. But I mean, your team has been able to find some fish. You guys are on the board, that 89.5-inch lead. You're out there grinding just like everybody else, and hopefully some fish will pop up on the board here soon. You see any change in maybe as the afternoon goes on? Anything that looks good for maybe the bite picking up?
So I literally just caught a 16. Maybe 10 minutes ago. I moved out from my original spot to my afternoon spots. I guess your late afternoon spots where I was getting them before
Right.
for pre-fishing. I've moved deeper. I don't want to give too much away, but
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, maybe get that. Maybe see if there's a deeper bite. Get something out there off the bank or something. But
yeah,
hey,
for the first spot I went to, where I went deep, that's where I caught my 16 right away. So I'm
nice.
just trying to milk another one off of it.
We get Will Brewer in here. Will, you're live, man, for the world to see. What's going on with you, man? What are you seeing out there on the water? You got any hope for that bite picking up for you?
Well, I mean, the only bite that picked up for me, I just caught a nice catfish. If that counts.
I heard about that. Greg was telling us.
But yeah, I just caught a catfish, man. It like Greg was saying, it's been a grind. Practice was hard. I think right now it might be a blessing is a little bit of cloud coverage.
Okay.
I wish the wind would pick up a little bit more. But like you said, man, I've picked apart docks. I've tried a couple of things deep. I can see fish. I just can't get them to bite, man. You can see all kind of bait here. I mean, I'm around bait. There's some of them just don't have fish on them, and some of them just aren't biting. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. I'm just trying to figure it out a little bit at a time.
Yeah, I mean that's the name of the game is figuring it out, and helping out your teammates and communicating. You guys have much communication going on? Anybody maybe onto a little something?
No, nothing for us. But as soon as someone is onto something, though, we have great communication within our team to try to help everyone else get on fish. Because we need 10. So why hog up all the information? We're here to win, and we're just here to try to help each other out as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get the rest.
By week 3, this whole team aspect comes along pretty good. That first week it's like, how much information do I want to share? That type of stuff. But then now that you kind of got it under your belt, that hey, this is a team. This isn't an individual event. And more information starts pumping and flowing, and start moving along.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we appreciate you coming on. Looks like we got John Lessman coming in to join us, and he's coming out of a matchup that's the other matchup that's going on, and the Alabama Hammers. What's up, John? How you doing, bud?
Hey, pretty good. I'm trying to cut my music off.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, stand by.
Okay, I'll get you back. Yeah, I mean, Wow. I mean, there's not much going on for the scoreboard, unfortunately, but the Alabama Hammers are landed on the Tar Heel Lunkers. They went on the road to, I think that they're on Randleman as well. Is that right, Greg? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're on Randleman. So out there doing their thing, and these guys are in a grind trying to catch fish and get some fish on the board. Travis, you had me getting ready to go live to you there. I saw you had a bite or something.
Yeah, something hit, my line took off about 4 foot to the right and stopped and let go. So I got super excited there for a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably was just a bluegill playing games.
Yeah, we don't care for that.
No.
When we're fishing for bass, the bluegill can stay away. All right, looks like we'll get John Lessman back in here. What's up, John? How you doing?
Well, doing all right. Could be better. Fishing has just been tough. I mean, they're everywhere. They're just not biting at the darn. At least not for me anyway. Up there on the kitchen sink.
Yeah, what are you throwing out? What are you throwing out there? Looks like maybe you're doing a little power fishing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something just for the last hour. So I went for finesse fishing, which lost one, caught another one, to just grinding now. So.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you were able to put some fish up on the board for your team today. What'd you catch? If you want to say, what'd you catch those on, or how early did those come in the match or whatever?
That one come about 2.5 hours in. I caught it on a mega bass roof shad head with a Berkeley power tail, and just swimming it along and crushed it. So I was like, hey, at least something got it. And caught a couple catfish, bullheads. They really liked my worm today. So that was kind of disheartening there.
Yeah.
But Lance is doing real good, and Dan's kicked in a few, and so can't ask for more. Talking about team effort. These guys are on it. So I couldn't be prouder having some great teammates that just go out and drill it.
Yeah, you're speaking of Lance Coley. He's probably maybe been one of the MVPs of your team today. Went out there and has caught some nice fish and got you guys partially got you guys that lead that you have.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to buy him beer tonight. So, professional override. But so it's definitely a challenge. Like, beautiful lake. I mean, lake-wise, you couldn't really ask for a better lake. It's just they're just not cooperating enough. But that's fishing.
Oh yeah, that's definitely part of the game. I just sent Lance an invite, see if we can get him in here as well.
Yeah,
you guys seem to have similar weather conditions. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy skies.
Yeah, it's got a little hot there for a while, but it's been weather-wise, that storm really bypassed us, which was amazing. And so we got pretty good clarity on the water, and we, not worried about getting struck by lightning. So that's win-win.
All right, hey, looks like we got Bobby Moore in. Bobby, you're live. You're live on KFL, brother. How you doing out there?
We're struggling. The water's real dirty up on this end of the river. We've had I don't know, probably 6 or 7 short strikes. So we keep changing colors until we've been trying to find the right color, but they just seem to be short striking everything today.
Yeah, I mean that color that I just got a flash of there. I mean that looks like they'd be a color that they would bite. So, yeah, for sure, Texas rigging. So, hopefully you can get some bites. Have you had any nibbles or anything, Bob?
Yeah, I've had some.
I got 2 bullheads and 1 bass.
All right.
I caught the bullheads on a worm. Been here since 11. We got to stay at 6. There's a lot of schooling, but there's not much bass on them. Every now and then you'll see them hit, and that's it. But they're not paying attention to them. No worries.
Listening a little bit there with John Lessman giving some info to a teammate. So it's all about communicating and letting your team know what's going on out there. So it's part of the game there. Looks like we got a couple more anglers on here, guys. I'm going to back some of you guys out, and I'll keep my eye on you guys. And if you see any action, I'll bring you guys back in.
All right.
Matt Dunn, Jeremy Hicks, how's it going, guys? How you guys doing out there?
Slow.
I think slow is the name of the game mostly for every team this week. It seemed like, except for a couple. Carolinas seemed to have been slow over there, and, it is what it is, right?
That's right.
I just caught one, though, so I just caught a 16 3/4. Finally.
Way to go, man. Way to go.
We've been catching little dinks all day. I don't even know. I'm out here burning up. I got this hat on. I look like a freaking goofball. God. I mean, it's fun because they're fishing, but it's been freaking brutal. So, I mean, I don't know. Everyone hates this lake now, so I don't know.
I don't know. You think they hate it?
I may or may not have heard some other anglers say that today. I don't know. I mean,
Alabama hate it.
Yeah, maybe that's who it was. So,
it was another Alabama angler that said they hated it.
maybe not. You never know. So,
I've caught like 12 today. Every one of them been like 12 and 13 inches.
Yeah, I haven't caught that, but same deal though. Like little munchkin fish. So I don't get it, but so yeah. But I just caught 1 16 3/4. So
at least we didn't get skunked.
It might not make a difference, but it's something.
Hey, so who's that?
How's everyone else's day going?
It seems like slow is the name of the game, Nathan. Matt. I got Nathan. I got Nathan Green on here too, so that's why I got the names mixed up. What's up, Nate? How you doing out there? I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, if mine was going any better, I'd sit on both my hands and quit waving at everybody because nobody's waving back today.
Oh, man. I'm going to go over here to the scoreboard and give another score update. Let's get a refresh on here and see if anything's changing, if anything's happening, if anything's up and coming here. Yep, Tar Heel Lunkers. There you go. That's Matt Dunn's fish. He got 16.75, but it's not very close matchup. Unfortunately, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like Alabama has 10 fish, and I would say they got about 168 and a quarter would be what they have. So 168 and a quarter to 16.75. That's a whooping. So have to see.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Yeah, they did a good job. They really are. It's been really tough, really tough. So great job, Alabama. Y'all worked for that one. I've been working on my tan basically.
Yeah.
But anywho.
Hey, at least it was a good day to get out on the water and fish.
Oh yeah. It's
got
just
hot
crazy.
there. Got hot there for a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's still hot. I mean, you would have thought these jokers would have been biting better. I mean, bigger ones.
Right.
You know. It's unreal, but that's how it goes, I guess.
So Matt, what you been doing? You finessing? You power fishing? What you got going on over there?
I mean, I've been doing a little bit of everything. Like I caught all the like small fish that I caught were on a Carolina rig, and so I mean I tried to stick with that, and I tried to go with a Cinco, which normally, in the summer normally I like staying off the bank, but that just, like I said, it just wasn't working for big fish. So I just came up to some riprap and I just pulled out a jig. I mean, and that I got bit on it like almost immediately. So, I mean, the chances of me catching 9 fish, are slim to none, but hey, it's a fish. So,
right.
Because, I mean, even though the day has been so tough, I mean, I know these guys have been busting their butts. Sorry. Everybody wants to see it. Not beautiful face. So, yeah, black and blue jig. So.
Yeah, looks like you got a swim jig on there.
It's just like a little, I believe it's like a little 1/4 ounce bitsy bug jig.
Okay.
Yeah, just hopping it around on some riprap. So, and I just hit a turtle, so that's cool. But turtles don't count. So, yeah. So, I wished I would have done this earlier, but it's all good.
Yeah, Jeremy, we got you live here too. Jeremy, what you been doing out there today, man?
Throw the jackhammer sun, Texas rig, Carolina rig, crankbait for a little bit. And so I've caught probably 10 or 12, but they've all been from 8 inches to 13 3/4. I caught 3 of them. But the big fish just ain't where I am.
Yeah, they're out there somewhere. I mean, you guys, know the lake halfway decent, I would assume. So, they're out there. You guys will run into them sometime.
Yeah, I think the storms and everything of what we were doing kind of threw the kink into it, but hey, that's fishing.
I think so. Yeah, I think so too. Tropical storm Elsie came through and dumped tons of water about a day and a half ago out there, and I was in the middle of it. I drove through North Carolina, and it was nothing but downpours. So,
and then they had some pretty good storms come through here last night. A lot of thunder and lightning. So,
okay.
Them boys is on them. That's all I can say. They did a daggone good job.
All right, guys. Well, you guys keep grinding. I'll keep you in the background. If I see any action, I'll definitely bring you guys back on. I'm going to get to this other matchup here and let these other guys get on.
Yeah, 10-4.
All right, guys. We'll have you back. There we go. We got 2 from each team here. We got Bobby and Will and Nathan and Travis. So you guys are grinding it out. Give you guys some showtime here.
Oh yeah, for sure, it's a grind.
Yeah, I just talked to.
I haven't grinded this all.
And a kayak just out here fishing. Been out here since 5:30 this morning. Got 5 fish.
Probably caught them all this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, these evening games are definitely going to be some tougher bites now that the weather is starting to get a lot hotter. you know, it's maybe the bite will pick up right at that last hour of the tournament. So
I've been in water 93 degrees up here today.
Wow.
Yeah, I've been there from 77 to 93.
It's absolutely crazy. Somebody's got something big going by them. Is that Will? Will, you got something going by you?
yeah, man, I got all these boats. I'm right out here in the main lake, right around this corner. So all the water is just ripping up against the side here. But this is like the first laydown that I've seen in this entire freaking place that's kind of set up pretty good. So I kind of want to hit it. But just got to work my way into it.
Yeah, it looks like you and Bobby were both riding wakes from boats.
Yeah, I had one that decided he wasn't going to slow down when he come by.
Well, I don't mind them going. I'd actually rather them go fast than slow. It's just some of these big old boats that just push so much water behind them.
Yeah, it don't matter what they do. They're just putting off a big wake.
Yeah. These, they don't really get on plane. They just kind of push everything.
Right.
Come on, fishy.
Hey, you got all you
Pull
got to
the
do
Bert
is
and Ernie
say,
out.
fishy, fishy.
Yeah, so
That's
pull
right.
the old Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, here, fishy, fishy.
That's right.
Yeah, man, that catfish smacked it earlier, man, and I was like, oh, that woke me up a little bit. So.
Hey, Nathan, can you hear me?
Wrong fish.
I don't think Nathan can hear me. Looks like he's retying.
He might have
What's he
it muted.
retying? What's he retying? What's he tying on?
Pinch and zoom on your phone and look.
I got to squint really hard.
Yeah. Charles Cruz. Let's get him in. What's up, Charles?
Oh, boy.
Welcome to the stream.
Are you there?
He's on. Charles and Nathan and Travis are all on. So we got 3 versus 2.
How's that song go? Little fishy in the sea, get on my hook just for me.
Oh, we lost Charles. He'll be back. Bobby's gonna gain a bunch of fans for singing like that.
Oh yeah, he just got a record deal right there.
No, my wife will sing that to me when she calls me on the telephone.
So Nashville's gonna be calling him.
Yeah, they're gonna call me and give me a cease and desist order.
Come on.
There ain't no way that there's no fish around this laydown.
I couldn't tell you how many laydowns. I fished logs laying in the water and nothing.
It's baffles me. But if it'll tell you how tough the fishing is, I mean, you see the other team, man. They were expecting some extremely big numbers, and just how much weather can affect that pattern that you find just days before. I mean, just talking with them, hanging out with them last night, and having some good grub. That Robert Brown and I think somebody else made something too.
I made some ribs. Rob made some ribs.
Okay.
Charles made some beans. James had some jalapeno poppers, but those didn't last long.
But just talking with them, man, it sounded like they had a pretty good pattern going on, and just tells you, hey, that little bit of weather change is definitely changed them up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, because this lake's got Florida strain bass in it too, don't it?
I think so.
Yeah, and I'll tell you now, being from Florida, with those weather patterns that come in, them Florida strain bass got lockjaw, and they'll have it for about 3 or 4 days until things level back out again.
Oh man, I caught somebody else's fishing line.
Oh, dude, so many times today already done that. Where you'll run your bait into it, all of a sudden your line starts going sideways, and you think you got something.
Yeah, I fought a piece of line earlier off of a jig. It was the biggest fish I had all day.
So I'm glad I wasn't live earlier. It would have been a comedy hour.
Oh man, now I gotta get away from this thing.
See if we can get another scoring update here. See if we got any change. No, we still got Norfolk Privateers with an 89.5-inch lead to 0. And Alabama Hammers 168 1/4 to 1675.
Well, if they're in that brush pile, they ain't happy.
3-pounder. Oh yeah.
Oh, Bobby's got a tree pounder. I definitely caught my fair share of those.
The old stickleback.
That's the first time I heard that one. That's pretty good. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can make it across the other side of this thing without getting ran over.
Like jet skiers.
Just party boaters, wakeboarders, and tubes. Maybe I'll run into to Robert or Charles. I can like tip them or something.
You're better if you're where I think you are. You're closer to Nate Green.
So. Oh man.
There we go. We got Charles back.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I've never seen like a lake with so much bait and bass around them, but just not being able to get them to bite one way or another.
Well, I found out today there's also striper here.
Yeah, I had something about 3 foot long torpedoed out of the water right beside the boat and scared the poo out of me.
Big old carp.
What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Backstage, I think, bro.
What's that?
Oh, you got me in now?
Yeah, you're in.
Oh, it says I'm backstage. My bad.
No, you're live.
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. You guys have a commanding lead. 89.5 inches. Looks like it's a struggle bite out there, man. What's been going on with you, Robert?
I've been losing fish.
Been losing fish.
Yeah, I've lost about 7 or 8 fish, 7 fish.
Yeah, that's my story too. I'm gonna stick to that one. Appreciate it, Robert.
I got 3 or 4, and I lost about 7. The bite's turned off though. I haven't had a bite in the last hour and a half. Don't make it a move.
No. Yeah, I mean, we've got you guys' match kind of preview or premiered right now. It's the closest matchup actually of the afternoon here. We got it's just unfortunate that it's a slow bite like that.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, especially when I do But storm came through and dropped a bunch of rain and muddied up the water. So.
Oh yeah, it looks chocolate milk almost.
It is.
Especially where Bobby's at.
Yeah, mine's more like Alabama clay water.
Yeah, looks like Bobby might have found the dirtiest water on the lake.
I'm in dirty water right now.
Oh, I see it, Robert.
Current's moving about.
What was working for you earlier today, Robert?
Dude, I take as soon as we came open, doing like my second, third cast, I got one on the jackhammer. I was like, okay. I didn't get anything else on the jackhammer. Switched to the jig. I caught 2 on the jig. Missed 1 on the jig. Nothing else on the jig, man. I started flipping. The area I was a bunch of high, and I was flipping the little pockets in the hydrilla, man. I hooked them giant. Pulled off in the grass. Put another bait on. And I hooked the fish, and probably fighting it for like 2 seconds, man, and then it just broke. But after that, it was a flipping bite, man. Then I kept losing them flipping, man. In the grass.
Right.
I guess because I'm using food. I should have put that on my braid rod. But then I switched to the power shot, and I started getting a power shot. Started getting bit, and then I just kept losing it. I was so frustrated. But it's been a hodgepodge, man. No pattern at all. It's just been kind of junk fishing.
Right. Steve O'Brien said, anybody notice that smooth one-handed retrieve by Jigmaster? People be paying attention to that, Robert. That retrieve with that left hand. Just reach around and flip it.
What up, the black bearded assassin?
Black bearded assassin.
Man, what's going on? Here we go. For the water.
Nathan Green tends to do the one-hand retrieve every once in a while, flipping it underneath. Looks like Travis is showing off his one-hand retrieve there a little bit too.
Hey! Some of us have Burger King hands, okay, and we cannot do that.
He said, Robert said, what does that mean?
About 3-pounder out of the water.
Nice. Bobby on the board. Charles Cruz keeps trying to come in and we keep losing him, but let's give him another shot. Charles, we got you slightly. Steve O'Brien says KFL skills competition, question mark. We should do that, like a all-star break type thing where you got closest casting and farthest cast. Who can walk their bait the best?
Skip a jig or dock the best.
Skip a jig. Who can walk a frog?
Is that whenever you do the profiles, like bring someone up for a profile, you have like their top water ability, their jig ability, their cranking, accuracy.
Robert Brown jig skills 9.5 out of 10. Bobby Moore and jackhammer ability 10 out of 10. Nathan Green catching donkey ability 10 out of 10.
Correction, Nathan Green hooking donkey ability 10 out of 10. Catching him 5 out of 10.
Oh.
He's not responding. I don't know if he can hear us, but we got his camera.
Start building that algorithm.
Steve O'Brien says he'll win the Snagger Backlash contest.
Who can pick a backlash out faster? I mean, this is a professional sport. We don't backlash over here.
No, never.
No.
Not in professional teams.
Did y'all ever see that one?
I would win the throw it in the tree contest.
Decorating.
Yeah, decorating the tree contest.
Man.
How you doing,
That's
Rob?
something like
Thanks for joining. Steve Bell.
How much time we have left?
About an hour and 15 minutes.
Hour and 18 minutes. 1 hour and 18 minutes.
Hour and 18
right.
We need some live fish catches or something. We need some drama. We need something.
I can jump in the water if you want.
Yeah.
Back slap. Hey, jump after a fish. People love that when they do that on MLF and bass and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're also not going to lose every bit of their gear when they do it.
Yeah, you ever
they take off their life vest too, and as soon as you did that, you'd be a DQ.
I was gonna
That's
say,
right.
Dive underwater with a Chinook on.
That's some skill right there.
Yeah, come bobbing right back up, feet first.
Oh man.
All right, guys, I'm going to, while we got a little long in the action, I'm going to go over earlier today results. We had a really close matchup. Indianapolis Knights and West Virginia Appalachian Anglers. Guys, this came down to under 4 inches. This was a 3.75-inch win by the Indianapolis Knights. It's a win they needed. They avenged their loss earlier in the year to West Virginia. It got in the winning column. They are 1-2. And that is something they desperately needed. So Indianapolis Knights picked up the win, 167 1/4 to 163 1/2. We also had another matchup that was just a 3 1/4 inch win. Massachusetts Maulers was able to take home field and use it to their advantage and get that 3 1/4 inch win, 180.75 over Pennsylvania, 177 1/2. Congrats to Pennsylvania. I must say I didn't think that it was going to be that close. Way to show up, Nick Audi and company, and way to give Massachusetts a scare there. Carolina Casters, 116 inches to the Florida Copperheads, 30.
Ouch.
What is
That
that?
was loud. Somebody had a jet ski. That had to be a jet ski.
I just had one blow by about 10 yards to my left.
Wow. But to get back to that, guys, what do you think about that? The Carolina Casters 116 to the Florida Copperheads 30. That's I didn't really see that one coming. Maybe not so bad. But what a blowout win and what a statement for Carolina. And Florida is now wow. Florida's now what, 1-2?
I will add that during the Pick'em show, I called it, and I said it wasn't even going to be close.
I was going to say, I think Rob called that.
Hold on, let me mute my mic.
We also had the Lone Star Bandits doing what the Lone Star Bandits do. They went down to Caney in Louisiana and said, Louisiana Hurricanes, you ain't got nothing on us, and won by 102 inches, 168 1/2 to 66 1/2. What a win for them. Southeast Texas Rough Riders ended up coming out and finally showing what they can do. Put up a commendable 179 inches down on Choke Canyon and won 179 to 36 over the Arkansas Hogs. And the Rhode Island Rebels, man, John DeCenzo and his team, that team is on fire. It's a squad to look out for. 169 inches to Bay State of Texas, 80 1/4. Those were your early matchups, and a couple of those matchups weren't even close. But your player of the day so far is Mr. Andy Schaefer. Went out and just did it for his team, and what a performance for him. But we're now with the Warhawks and the Privateers, and the Privateers have a 89 1/2 inch lead, and the Hammers and the Lunkers, and that is 168 1/4 to 1675. So we got two matchups that aren't really very close right here, but we've got the Anglers on, and that's what you guys want to see. you guys get to see these faces and root for these guys, and these are your guys that make this show happen. So we'll see if Bobby Moore or Will can catch a couple nice ones here in the last hour and 13 minutes. Let's go ahead and get John Lessman in here too. He's sitting down there all by himself. Johnny, we got you back in stream.
All right.
You seen anything out there that looks interesting, John? Maybe get you a bite coming soon?
Got some nice grass. I'm trying to use a frog. That's my strength. They're just not up in it like they were. So I don't know. I'm pitching and I'm just trying something. Yeah, it's a fight. It is absolutely a fight. I understand Carolina. What they were talking about.
Yeah.
So, no, that's mine, Turtle.
You got a little turtle chasing your bait, huh?
Yeah. I like it better than the bass, too.
Jigmaster, you look like you're in Jumanji, brother, with that hat and those that muddy water and the trees like that. Looks like you're in Jumanji.
I feel like I'm in Jumanji without any fish.
Fish would eat him.
Hey, everybody, we'd like to give a great big shout out to Ray's Eyewear. Ray's Eyewear is a big sponsor for us, and just like to give out a shout out to Brian Whitehouse and Ray's Eyewear. You guys need a pair of sunglasses. They got some that float even. They got good HD quality, great polarization, all kinds of different sizes. Go check out Ray's Eyewear at rayseyewear.com and go on there and tell them that the KFL sent you. And they'll be sure to hook you up. But we appreciate their sponsorship, and you guys can't beat Ray's Eyewear. Get you a pair, so go check them out.
Got myself a couple pairs.
They're nice, man. I've got several pair myself, and I definitely dig them. The J frames are my favorite for a bigger guy with a bigger head. The J frames fit my face pretty well. So
yeah, that's my problem.
What's that?
The size of head I got. I wear a 75/8. I got a.
Do you really? Nice.
Oh man!
Come on, Bessie, where you at?
See,
about to go flip some docks for the last hour.
I'm right around the corner from Green.
We got Nathan Green back in the chat. He is back on live with us.
That's not working. We gotta figure something.
Crazy, man. The pocket I was fishing not long ago, the water temp was 90 degrees in there. Get back out to the main river, the water temp is 7.
Wow. It's a big difference in water temperature.
Yeah, man.
Son of a gun.
All right, I'm going to have to jump off here. I got to save what little bit of battery I got left. My backup battery, for some reason, ain't charging my phone today. So,
hey, Bobby, well, we appreciate you coming on. Thanks for being on KFL Live, and go out there and catch them, man.
All right, guys, y'all be safe. We'll talk to y'all later.
See you, Bobby.
Bye.
Yep.
Guys, that was Bobby Morin with the Washington Warhawks. Ever dangerous angler every time he's out on the water to catch something big, and just unfortunately hasn't been able to do it yet. But his team's out there searching. The Warhawks are out there looking for the answer for the privateers, and nothing yet. So
What's the big bass today?
I think Rolando Nandine, 22-inch bass, I think is the big bass of the day. I'm going to check for you, though. We had a couple of 21s that were caught. Yeah, James Louvier, or no, Dwayne Taft caught a nice 21-incher today. He caught that about 9:45 this morning, Eastern time. And Rolando Nandine for the Southeast Texas Rough Riders definitely caught himself a nice 22-inch bass at about 10 o'clock this morning Eastern time.
What else?
Yeah.
Hey, how are you and Charles doing on y'all separate ways?
Well, I think we're both 0, aren't we?
Yeah.
But
I thought Charles had one.
Did he catch one?
Yeah, I thought there was one up there from Charles.
Let's look.
If he caught one, then he's going to be doing pretty good. But if he hasn't caught one, technically he lost that wager because he said he was going to beat me by 5.
Charles Cruz does not have a fish submitted.
Gotcha.
See, so technically, if he doesn't submit anything, then
you win.
Then I win, right? You agree?
I agree with that.
But hopefully it doesn't come to that, man. I hope we both get on some good fish and make it a show. Because that's what I really want.
North Carolina strength fish.
I know this is a good lake, man. I've seen the types of numbers that some of you guys have put up in here before, and then the pictures all week. You know, that's the type of bass I want to be catching, man. I hate if something ends up being a blank on one team. I mean, it's a lot of time and effort put in trying to put on a show for all these people that take the time out of their day to come watch KFL. They don't want to see us blank as teams, you know?
Yeah.
But at the end, it's also the reality of it is sometimes the bite is tough, especially you're traveling to new lakes and stuff like that. You know, nothing's doctored up. Everything is real. Everything you see is everything that's going on. There's no highlight clips or anything like that. Your highlight clips are live in the moment, you know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean that's a good way to put things for sure. I mean it is what it is, and you ain't getting nothing sugar coated. That's what you see is what you get.
That's right. I wouldn't have it any other way, man.
So let's go over big bags of the day for anglers. Let's see. I'm gonna make sure. Samuel Murray looks like he took over the biggest bag of the day. He's got 115 inches for his team. Nick Audi 108.5. Jim Olivier 101.25. Lance Coley 100.5. And those are your top 5 anglers, and all those 5 are over 100 inches for their team, respectively.
Not what we're looking for.
You get one, Travis?
Yep.
Yeah, he had a little guy.
Little, like 12-incher.
Put him on the line. Bait.
let him swim around for a bit.
Here, fishy.
That's pretty much where we're at right now.
Yeah, really.
That's the action you guys were looking for live, you know. catching 12 inches.
It's just crazy, all the schools of bait.
Maybe Big Mama's up in there too. Get this re-rigged and get that back up in there.
It's gonna be straight fast.
Guys, also, we have a great sponsor on board. It's Tor Stafford. If you guys need, if you guys ever head up to Virginia and you guys are around the Stafford, Virginia area, you need to check out Tor Stafford. Virginia has lots of things to offer. They got all kinds of parks and great fisheries, bunch of sightseeing, hiking, all kinds of cool things like that. If you guys want to go check out Tor Stafford in Stafford, Virginia, that's Stafford County, Virginia, you can't go wrong with Tor Stafford. So check them out at torstafford.com. Guys, we're down to an hour and 2 minutes to go. Hour and 2 minutes to go. So we're going to give a quick score update once again for the live on Pride Network. Everybody over on Pride, thanks for checking us out today. Pride Network, go check them out on Roku,
Amazon,
all kinds of Amazon. Everywhere you can find them. We appreciate you guys downloading that app and checking us out. So go check out Pride Outdoor Network. Let's see here. So we have live at the moment Norfolk Privateers 89.5 inches over the Washington Warhawks 0. Alabama Hammers have a 168.25 inch to 16.75 over Tar Heel Lunkers. Those are your two scores currently. And actually, I forgot, Andy Schaefer earlier today put up 142.75. So we actually had 6 bags today go over 100 inches so far. These guys have 1 hour left to go. We can see if the Privateers can hold on to that lead and see if the Lunkers can make a comeback on the Washington Warhawks. But as it stands, Alabama Hammers and the Norfolk Privateers are looking to take home W's here.
Phil, is that you?
I think we got just a couple minutes, don't we? Hammers and the Lunkers.
What's that?
I said Hammers and Lunkers. We only got a couple minutes left, don't we?
On Pride.
No, you guys have to, you guys are fishing till 7.
What was I thinking? 6. I don't know. PBI.
You can stop at 6. It's fine.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, John, you guys are 12 to 7. Both of these matchups are 12 to 7, unless if I'm misinformed. You guys did start at 12, right?
Yeah, it's over at
11. We started at 11.
Oh, you started at 11. Oh, you guys are on. Are you on
Eastern.
Central?
No, we're on Eastern time.
Okay. Well, I'm sure that you guys, reach out to your teammates and you guys have that all figured out.
Yeah. Fishing line, really?
But I know that the Privateers and the Warhawks they have another hour to go.
I think we're done. I think like 6 o'clock now. Yeah, that's it.
You got a fish on there, John?
No, I got caught up with somebody's fishing line.
That's always fun.
It fell fish here first, I'll tell you that. That's not given. Get it out of the way.
Oh, I just lost one.
Travis, you did?
What a mess.
What's that?
You just lost one?
Yeah, I just put the rod down. I was messing with the fish finder. I looked at my line and started going in front of the boat.
Jeez.
Like the bait was just maybe a foot underneath the water beside the kayak.
Jonathan McGowan, yeah, your son Coley is definitely a hammer. He's definitely one of the good ones here that we got in the KFL, and I'm sure you're a proud father of what your son's doing. Dan Perry, welcome to the stream, Dan. Charles Cruz got you back on. Dan, you're having a decent day out there helping your Alabama Hammers.
I only had one. All my guys, they came through for us today. They had a great day. I was on them yesterday, and we had a game plan, and the game plan changed, but luckily I got 3 of the best anglers in the country on my team with me, and they took up the slack.
Yeah, I mean, we've had John Lessman on here. We got to watch him on and off, and didn't really get to watch him put anything on in the boat live. But we know you caught fish today, and you did as well. And for your team to get a win, that's big. You guys are what? Are you guys 2-1 now?
2-0.
2-0. You guys are 2-0 now. Yeah. So looking like the Privateers are on their way to 2-0, unless some major comeback happens in this last hour. So we're gonna have several teams that are like 2-1, 3-0, 2-0. So we got a good battle going on across the KFL for the best team. And Dan Perry, you are on one of those teams.
All right. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. It's great, learning from the team, being part of it. It's a cool and different experience. I'm definitely digging it.
Well, what worked for you? Oh, Will Brewer got a fish on. Looks like the Warhawks are going to get on the board here, possibly. Let's watch Will get a net on this. Looks like it might be a decent little fish the way you're fighting that thing. What, 17 or something?
We're going to be at it. My company is not cooperating. Give me a second.
Hey, we're just here waiting in anticipation to see it. Don't get treble hooked.
Yeah?
Nice fish there. Well, don't lose her. Oh, Will Brewer getting the Washington Warhawks on the board. Hey, we'll gladly have you back. Guys, we just had Will Brewer catch one live. Definitely going to be a scoreable bass. Going to get them on the board versus the Privateers and for the Warhawks there. So, good catch for Will Brewer.
Way to go, Will.
Dan, John, tell me about how good it feels to go on the road and get the dub. It's huge in this league, to be able to do that.
Well, we needed it, and it feels awesome. And, like I said, we got some really good people on the team. And today was Lance's day, and Lance was amazing. He's always amazing. He has that golden horseshoe, and got to steal it next time. But it's good. We're sitting in a good position. We've got a couple of games, and I think we can win. So I feel good, and I feel good going into the next few games. So that's my piece. Dan, what do you got?
Yeah, same. I think the goal is to try to go 5-1. I mean, you want to go 6-0, but that's almost impossible. But if you can get 2 road wins. I think that's kind of the goal for everybody, at least for us. So to get one of them today, and then we got to go to Indianapolis and Florida. I mean, they're both obviously going to be super tough. 2 of the best teams there are. So with definite home field advantages. So it's going to be tough to get another one of those 2. We feel good about our home games, but road ones are the tough ones for sure.
Yeah, I mean, and the fortunate thing is you guys have already got that upper hand on the Copperheads. If you go down and are able to steal one off their home water, that's about slamming the door in their face. That'd be huge for Alabama.
It's our last game. It's going to be tough to do, but we're definitely going to do our best.
Who you guys got next? You said Indianapolis, or what are you guys doing next? You got a home game?
I think next Indianapolis comes to us, and then or North Carolina comes to us, one of the 2. And then after that, we go to Indianapolis.
And do you have any idea what body of water you guys are going to be on?
Yeah, all of ours are on Neely Henry.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yep, same body of water. It's all same thing.
Yep. Wanted to be simple, accommodating.
What's that, John?
I said we wanted to be simple and accommodating.
There you go. Hey, Indianapolis does the same. All their home are on that Mana. I think it's on Manitou. So all their home waters are the same.
Yeah, I've been researching it. That's a small body of water, but it should be fun.
Yeah, it looks like Carolina Casters are coming to you guys next weekend.
There you go.
So Stephen Bell and company will be on their way to Alabama. Hey, well, congratulations again, guys. On getting that W. I'm going to get in here to Travis Belcher and Jigmaster, and while their matchup's still going on, and we're going to get them on here live.
Hold on real quick. I would like to say the Hammers like to thank their sponsors, Redline, Gills Apparel, Glover Design, Yak Shack. They all stepped up really good. Union Boot Pro, they stepped up for us and was able to give us a lot of good stuff. So we appreciate them and letting us get to do what we love to do. And, anybody watching, go check them out. Can't beat their products.
And also Stinky Balls catfish bait. If you don't have stinky balls already, go get you some.
Hey, it's always good to get to plug in for you guys as sponsors, as if the sponsors' help is essential for traveling across the country and fishing on a week to week basis in this KFL. And any sponsors that are looking to get on a team, the Alabama Hammers are 2-0. Got some good characters and good anglers. So go check them out. And you guys want to reach out to the KFL, we'll pass on that sponsorship onto these teams so we can better this broadcast for you guys. But hey, Dan Perry, John Lessman, heck of a win. 2-0. Go celebrate and be safe going home.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Y'all do.
All right. See you guys. Travis, what is going on, buddy?
I'm here with Nick Green. His phone overheated, so it shut off on him.
Does he got a fish?
He just missed one, but no.
Yeah, we were talking to him live, and he never seemed to respond. So
that's what I said. He couldn't hear anything, and we couldn't hear him. But then right after that, his phone shut off because it said over too high temp. So.
Okay, yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, you guys are on the verge of going 2-0, Travis. That's big, just like Alabama was able to do. You want to talk about the possibility of that happening as you guys have an 89.5-inch lead to 0 at the moment?
Well, Will hasn't sent his in yet.
Say it again.
I said, did Will send his in yet?
Will did not send his in yet. He did. He did. I would say he's probably got a 16 to 17 incher, but that fish has not come across the board yet.
Well,
there we go. We
got it feels pretty good right now, but you don't. Robert said.
Yep.
Yeah, my iPhone decided it got too hot.
Travis is with Nathan Green and said that Nathan had the exact same issue. He had an overheating issue with his phone.
Yeah, I had it on the charger while it was gone, and was charging it while the heat's out here. It got too hot.
Oh yeah. Man, so I mean, things are starting to shake themselves out. Robert, I mean, you're one of the staples of KFL and everything on the fishing side and the broadcasting side, and man, this is getting crazy here with potential Norfolk going 2-0. Alabama just went 2-0. Maybe one of the teams that might have been one of the favorites at the beginning of the year is 1-2, if I'm not mistaken, in the Florida Copperheads. So man, how do you see this thing shaking up as this season starts to form an identity going forward?
Man, it's crazy, but I honestly feel like we have a pretty good chance of going either 6-0 or 5-1. Us being in the South bracket though is going to be pretty tough, man. Hopefully, one of those Southern teams stumbles. Where playoffs they come here.
Hey, Nate, I'm going to be in the next cove over, right at the mouth. So if you do need anything, holler at me.
Even though Florida's 1-2, man, they could still win out, man, and make it into the playoffs. And Florida's a team that you just don't want to face them on their home waters, which is most of these Southern teams. You don't want to face them on their home waters. So
yeah, I mean, and that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing for everybody watching at home. Even though this team, we're talking about the Florida Copperheads. They're 1-2. They have a couple more home games, and they've already had 2 away games. So they've only got 1 more away game and 2 more home games. So they could definitely roll onto a 4-2 record here and definitely make a push for the playoffs.
Their last away game, isn't it, against us?
Yeah, their last away game is us.
Yeah.
So knowing that you guys are in the driver's seat at the moment and you could shut the door, you guys definitely got to show up strong for that last home game. That's going to be it's going to be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah, we're bringing the hammers and nails and putting that last one right in that coffin.
Honestly, man, we haven't showcased the team, man. I thought it was going to be the tournament, man. We're going to put up some high numbers, man. I mean, before that tropical storm came through, I practiced days with multiples, and we had everything figured out. It just goes, man. In bass fishing, they changed up on this is Florida strain fishing that
I think we're losing you, Robert, there for a minute. We'll get back to you once you come back through. We're losing you, Rob. We'll let Robert get a better cell phone service, and we'll bring him back on. But Travis, as we were talking about, man, this league is starting to form an identity, and some teams are starting to separate themselves from other teams. And, to be a team that's 2-0, that's got to feel great. What game coming forward for you guys do you think is going to be key?
Well, the Florida coming here is always, talking about Florida. They're a good team. They've had a bad run of luck, I guess you want to say. But we got a couple. We got 2 more away games, I think, and then, which I'm not even sure where they're at. Me being a northern guy, I transplanted here in Virginia a couple years ago from Ohio. So a lot of these southern lakes I don't know myself, so I'm trying to learn them fast.
Mm-hmm.
So every game is a big game to me because I'm almost on the same page as the visiting team, trying to learn the waters.
Yeah, for sure. And Will Brewer's fish is now on the board. He did catch a nice 17 and a quarter. So that tightens things up there, guys. I don't know if they got anybody that's maybe not able to submit fish or anything like that, but currently they've got the biggest fish of the matchup there with what Will just caught, not 17 and a quarter. You guys got a couple 16s and a 15 and some smaller 14s on the board. So it's not over. A couple of nice bites from them will put them right back in the game. So it's not over yet with 43 minutes left to fish, especially with Will Brewer doing his thing and what he just did there with that 17 and a quarter.
I feel like this last half hour, 45 minutes, it should heat up a little bit. It'll make it interesting. Just from pre-fishing wise, a few days I got out here, this last hour, just when I actually got most of my fish. Well, actually, last hour and a half or so. Most of my fish and my biggest fish came in the last hour. Every day pre-fishing. Well, I lied. My first day out here, very first fish was my biggest, but we fished in the morning, so I really don't count that.
Okay. Well, hey, Travis, for those of you that don't know, you got a lot of TV time on today, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You got any sponsors? What do you fish out of? Give us a rundown a little about Travis.
So I fish out of a PA-12 most of the time. I got an Outback that I use on the rivers and everything. Like I said, just a couple years ago, I transplanted from Ohio to here in Virginia. We used to run a trail. Well, it's still going in Ohio, the Buckeye Kayak Fishing Trail. So, I've been doing this, kayak fishing 2011. I started doing it when I was in college, and then after college, got into it even more when I could afford more gear, and I've been fishing all my life. As long as I could hold a fishing rod, I was on a boat fishing with my dad. But I got a couple sponsors. Strictly Sail and Kayak out of Cincinnati, Ohio. They support me with the boat and gear and stuff every year, and I got Blue Rock Custom Tackle, makes all my jigs and spinner baits and everything. And soft plastics. They talk about somebody who can make you anything and everything you want. Jesse French he's got down there at Blue Rock.
Nice. Yeah, I know all about Ohio as I'm from here, and BKFT actually had a tournament today, a 3-lake tournament. It was Cowan, Salt Fork, and Winton Woods. So I'm not sure if Reese Stoughton had the lead early in the day at that tournament, and I'm not sure if he held on to win or not. But
the Cincinnati Lake 3-lake throwdown.
Yeah. So. Yeah, BKFT in Ohio, give them a shout out. Great little tournament trail in Ohio, and they always have good turnouts. So
yeah, we're having anywhere between 60 and 90 people show up per event, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, for sure. And then Strictly Sail and Kayak, man. They're a great sponsor. Brian Tacey and Tyler and all those guys, good people. And anybody in the Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, Indiana area looking for kayaks, you're looking for a Hobie or what they got, Old Town, Big Fish. They're starting to expand out. Yeah, so go check out them. They're in Blue Ash, Ohio. That's Strictly Sail and Kayak in Blue Ash, Ohio. Go check them out.
Oh yeah, even parts, anything, support, gear, tackle. The guys can hook you up.
Oh, and they definitely have everything Hobie. They had Hobie accessories I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, well, they've been in business over 40 years now with Hobie and everything.
Yep.
So, come on, Bertha, where you at?
And we go in here and update the scoreboard to see if we got any mounting tension, see if anybody on the Washington Warhawks is able to put up another fish or anything here. Nope, nobody from either team's put anything up. So 89.5 to 17.25 is the current standings there.
Come on, we gotta get our limit.
You guys need 4 fish to get a limit.
No big deal. We got this.
It's all about the grind and getting 10 fish. That should definitely always be a goal.
It's crazy how much it's changed just from the storm that came through, because it was nothing for one of us to have 10 fish out here, and at least one real good one in our lineup. My biggest one coming just pre-fishing out here was 21. Nate's caught 22s. They caught numerous 19s and 20s. Let's go run this last half hour in this.
Yeah, we're down to 36 minutes left. Lines in for this match between the Norfolk Privateers and the Washington Warhawks. What lake are you guys on again?
Chesson.
Yeah, they're on Chesson out there in Virginia. So they said there's big ones out there. I've heard all about it. Just haven't seen one put up today, but that tropical storm or Hurricane Elsie that came through definitely has messed things up for that bite over in the Carolina, Virginia area. And
this lake was direct in the middle of the path of it.
Yeah, give us a little geo on Chesson. Where's that at, and what's it known for?
Well, I say I'm pretty much new to this, so I only know what I've learned through another one of our teammates, James Quinn. It's part of the Appomattox River. It's just south of Richmond. It's got a lot of rock points. It's a river style lake. Most of it's pretty shallow.
Mm-hmm.
But down towards the dam, of course, it's a little deeper. I don't have much time, practice down there. So I really can't tell you a whole lot about that part, but the part I'm at, it's pretty shallow and a lot of lily pads and hydrilla and grass and docks, and not almost like every single point you're on has rock and boulder and basically it has everything you want. So if they're not on one thing, you just keep cycling through stuff till you find them what they're on.
Right. Well, thanks for that. Give everybody a little bio for those that are not familiar with that lake.
Yeah, I wish I had a little more input on it, like the forages and everything else. I just found out today there was striper in here, so I didn't know that.
Nice.
Geographically,
where would that lake be?
Just basically just south of Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. Nice.
Oh boy.
Yeah, guys. So currently, like I said, Norfolk Privateers 89.5, Washington Warhawks 17.25. We watched Will Brewer catch that nice one live for the Warhawks, but unfortunately, that's the only catch that the Warhawks have had today that are of any significance. KFL's like this, guys. It's a team of 4. They go out and they fish versus another team of 4. It is the anglers' combined 10 best fish. So each team's 4 anglers combined best 10 fish. They have to be over 14 inches. They have to be measured on a approved measuring device, and that is the catch boards from Catchco. So go check out Catchco and get you guys a nice measuring board if you guys are looking to get into something like this. And then at the end of the day, it's the team that has the highest 10 fish total takes home the W. If they don't catch 10 fish, it's just the best total score for that team. And we've had several teams not hit 10 fish today, unfortunately, as it has been tough summer fishing across the United States. We are live with Travis Belcher. Travis is a member of the Norfolk Privateers, and his team currently has a commanding lead over the Washington Warhawks, and they're looking to go 2-0, and they're looking to send the Washington Warhawks to 0-3 start, which is going to be very, very, very hard, and they're going to need a lot of help to overcome coming back from 0-3 start. Let's go over some earlier scores from today. The Indianapolis Knights got through with a 3 3/4 inch win over the West Virginia Appalachian Anglers. There was on Lake Manitou in Indiana. The Indianapolis Knights had 167 1/4 over the West Virginia Appalachian Anglers, 163.5. The Pennsylvania Bronzebacks went into Massachusetts with upsets on their mind. We're not able to pull it off, though, but they gave them everything they wanted and more, and gave a great showing with Nick Audi and his team coming in and giving a scare to the Maulers, but the Maulers held on 180.75 to 177.5. Those were the two closest matchups of the day. And then we go down here to some absolute whoopings. The Carolina Casters held on at home 116 to 30 over the Florida Copperheads. The Florida Copperheads are 1-2. The Carolina Casters, I think, are 1-2 as well. And both of those teams will be looking to make their own luck and looking for some help for a playoff push.
Oh, no.
Just missed one there, Travis?
Yeah, I just got hammered, but I don't know how I completely missed that.
I was able to hear some commentary from you there, and figured that maybe you missed something there. And the hottest team probably in the league, guys, the Lone Star Bandits, went into Louisiana and hushed all naysayers. Jim Louvier and friends did it again, 168.5 inches over the Louisiana Hurricanes, 66.5 inches. Guys like Isham and Louvier and Campbell and Brockelman went into Hurricanes' house and took care of business. Lone Star Bandits are now 3-0. What a win and what a statement, as trying to stake their claim as one of the best teams, if not the best team in the KFL, coming up on the midway point of the season. Arkansas Hogs versus the Southeast Texas Rough Riders, and the Hogs, we're going down to Choke Canyon outside of San Antonio, Texas, to take them on, and the Rough Riders said, guys, we got something to say about this. We're at home, and this is our house. 179 inches to the Arkansas Hogs, 36 inches. Let's do some quick math here. That is going to be your biggest margin of victory for the day, as the Southeast Texas Rough Riders win by 143 inches. The Rhode Island Rebels, Chris Catucci and friends, John DeCenzo, the captain of the ship, invited the Bay State Attack to come into Rhode Island and fish, and they laid it on them. The Rhode Island Rebels came away with a big win today, 169 inches to the Bay State Attack's 80 1/4. Adam Patrone and friends just couldn't put together the 10 fish they needed. They only came up with 5. They were on pace to compete. If they would have came out with 10, they were on pace for that 160-plus inch average is what they needed there. But the Rhode Island Rebels was able to shut the door and win 169 to 80 1/4. And the Rhode Island Rebels are now 2-1. What we're watching here, guys, Washington Warhawks versus Norfolk Privateers. Let's give it a quick refresh and make sure that nothing's came in. If nothing's came in, guys, this is a butt whooping in itself. This is a 72 1/4 inch lead. Norfolk Privateers, with 29 minutes to go, are leading 89.5 inches to 17 1/4. And Washington Warhawks are in extreme danger of going 0-3. I think that would put them as the only team to start 0-3. That would be not good for them, and they're going to need some help and a miracle to be able to make a run at the playoffs, especially with the strong teams and the records out of the North. So we'll have to see what happens. Last one, guys. Alabama Hammers are able to hammer down the Tar Heel Lunkers. Daniel Perry, John Lessman, Lance Coley, Coley McGowan, and friends went into Tar Heel Lunkerland and smacked them down. 168 and a quarter to 16.75 inches. What a win for Alabama, as they were able to get their 5-fish limit or their 10-fish limit, and that is key. And Tar Heel Lunkers, man, what a struggle. I think only Matthew Dunn was able to put a fish up for the Lunkers, but it wasn't enough, as that match is now over. So we have one left, 27 minutes to go. Norfolk Privateers, Washington Warhawks. We are watching Travis Belcher live. Any of the other anglers want to come back on, more than welcome to. If not, we're going to cut this thing short here, probably about another 5 minutes or so, and we'll hop off.
Time's running short for me then.
What's up, Brad Kinnan? He said the Bandits were DQ'd. I don't know if that happening. We'll have to talk to the boss about that. I'm not sure if that happened, there, Brad.
Come on. I just came across a big school right here in the mouth of this creek. See if I can get them fired up.
And get you another angler over there with you and get them fired up. Get 2 people casting on it. That's what I would. Well, I don't.
Yeah, well, I thought about that, but closest person is Nick Green, and he's stuck to what he's doing, which it's known to produce big uns. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, another big bite for you guys, even if you need it. But another big bite would basically, I would say that'd probably be the final nail in the coffin, especially with the time running down, as we now have 25 minutes left for lines in for this match.
Yeah. I was really hoping we'd have at least one giant produced, from either team, just to talk about.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes it just doesn't go that way. But I mean, if you're able to talk about a W afterwards, that's equally, if not better.
Yeah.
So.
I just like when, even have teams or somebody show up. It's nice that we've talked all this hype about the lake. To at least somebody get into one.
Check my messages. What's that? So, what do you like to do for your baitcaster setup for? What are you throwing right there?
What I'm throwing right now is just a swim jig.
Okay.
But I got Bull Bay rods, their LMG series rod, which I got with them this year. And
who is the rod company?
Bull Bay rods.
Okay.
They mainly were in saltwater. They're from Florida. But the last couple of years, they got into making some more freshwater style rods for bass, everything else, and made some lighter class spinning rods. And those guys, they can build you custom rods too for whatever your likings. And they count with the LMG, but almost all their rods are named after some type of gun. But the LMG is largemouth game or light machine gun. They have the sniper, they have the bolt, they have the salt, but it's pretty neat. I got some of their stuff I use for saltwater fishing too, which is been awesome. I got a rod built just for cobia fishing. I've yet to get my cobia on it, but I'm waiting.
Nice. Yeah, so looks like maybe on KFL tonight we're going to have an announcement. I don't know the details, but just stay tuned. I think that, we might have a little something going on with one of the matchups. So you guys need to tune into KFL tonight with Robert Brown and friends and get your information tonight here.
What time is that?
I think Robert goes live it's either 8 or 9 o'clock.
He'll be driving home still.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. Usually I know he does a KFL tonight recap. I don't know if maybe it'd be someone else or if Greg will do it or what, but I'm sure we'll have one, and if we don't, we'll probably have it tomorrow. But I do not know the answer to that. So, guys, stay tuned for KFL tonight. It'll either be tonight or tomorrow night.
Yeah, we had a really nice cookout last night. Had everything ready for everybody to come over.
You said you're going to have a cookout tonight with you guys?
Oh, no, we had one last night. We had some bomb ribs and some
nice
homemade baked beans and chicken and some pasta salad and all kinds of stuff. It was delicious. Good time to all the guys hanging out. That's actually what, my favorite part about all these events are, is just hanging out and getting to know everybody. And all right. Just changed up to the chatterbait.
Yeah, I mean, in that muddy water like that, something that's putting a vibration through to get a reaction strike might be key there.
I've been on and off with it all day. Haven't got anything on. My first one came off of a jig. And then second one came off of a trick worm. I guess with 20 minutes ago, I can say a few things. This point that I'm on right now during pre-fishing in the evening, we were able to always pick up 2 or 3 off of them, off this point every time we got to it. So. I don't see anybody else around.
Yeah, man. It seems like it's a lull for sure, and I think we're going to go ahead and cut this stream short.
Well, it was fun.
Hey, man, we appreciate you, Travis. We appreciate you coming on, and hey, that it benefits you to be live here, and people get to see your face and got to learn a little bit about you and your team, and keep grinding, man. But you guys currently, like I said, you have that that advantage of 89.5 to 17.25. You guys are trying to bury the third week of the season, if that's even possible, but trying to put nails in the coffin for the Washington Warhawks. As they are doing everything they can, I'm sure, to scramble and pull off an upset late. But we have 19 minutes to go until lines are out. Looks like the Norfolk Privateers are well on their way to starting 2-0, and that could be devastating for the Warhawks. So we're going to see how that goes down. Guys, stay tuned. Like I said, tonight, if not tonight, I'm sure it'll be tomorrow night. KFL Live will happen. I'm pretty sure with Robert Brown or Greg Nosar or a combination of both or somebody. So thanks for tuning in. guys, this is this is fun. This is what it's all about. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you guys for fishing with us, watching us, and thanks for Pride Outdoor Network. Thanks for broadcasting us live across the country and the world. Thank you, Tour Stafford. For those of you that are interested in traveling to Northern Virginia, it's absolutely beautiful up there. Battlefields and parks and all kinds of cool things to do up there. Great scenery and hotels and lakes, and just go check out Tour Stafford and let them invite you into a beautiful part of this country that a lot of people maybe don't think of when they think of vacationing. So go check them out. And also, Ray's Eyewear. Guys, go check out Ray's Eyewear. Go check out Brian Whitehouse on Facebook and thank him for everything he's done. But a great sponsor for KFL and also the Massachusetts Maulers. Go check them out. They've got floating sunglasses even. They've got, great polarization. They've got unpolarized. They've got HD lenses. All at a price that you can afford. They should probably be well over $100 sunglasses, but they make them affordable for you and me. Go check out Ray's Eyewear at rayseyewear.com. We'd like to thank them. And we're going to leave you guys with a little outro, a little commercial from Tour Stafford. Thank you guys for tuning in. And Chris Poganapole said change their name to the Norfolk Backstabbers. I'm not sure what that means, but hey, have a good one, and thank you guys for tuning in. Go catch them, Travis. 16 minutes to go. 16 minutes to go, bud.
Thanks for having me on.
All right, see you, buddy.
The roots of history run deep through Stafford, Virginia. We've raised leaders, featured artists, and honored those heroes among us. We've learned from the battles fought, and we look to the future with hope. We take this time to focus on what makes us exceptional, while constantly remembering where we came from. We're always open to fresh ideas and innovation, and savor all of the flavor at our fingertips. We find inspiration in our craftsmanship, and there's always a hidden gem around every corner. Find yours. Rediscover Stafford.